Sai Raman and all. Today we shall take a new lesson, that is seventh lesson, the will of sacrifice. The will of sacrifice. So what is a will here? That is a desire, intention. Correct? So this lesson is about a freedom fighter. In history, we came across many numerous freedom fighters who sacrificed the whole life for the sake of the nation. We should feel proud of them. So their names are engraved in the wall of heart of many people, Indians. We remember them. We pray for them. Correct? Why? Because of their contribution, we are living happily. We are leading a free life. Why? Because of the sacrifice of those great personalities like Mahatma Gandhi ji, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Jawaharlal Nehru, Bhagat Singh, Lala Lajpat Rai. Many names are there. Really, they are great people. Why? Sacrificing their family, leaving their family. Their only intention was to make India a free country, free from the clutches of the British. Why? To make other people happy. Not only they didn't get anything in return for their sacrifice, but what did they get? They get the love of the Indians. Correct? So it is their life is an inspiration for the youngsters. We should take inspiration from them. Their activities, their sacrifice, their noble ideals are the foundation, should be the foundation for the forthcoming generation. Correct? We should take inspiration. So we should make India a great nation. That is the only gift that we can give them. Correct? So in this lesson, we can take one of the great personalities, that is Bhagat Singh. Correct? Now open the textbook. Page number 121. I think you have the textbook. Okay? Unit 7. Prose. Before you read the following lines. Go through that. Follow me. Blessed am I that I am born to this land. The poet says, blessed am I am blessed. Why? I am born to this land. I am a citizen of this land, so I am blessed. Bless opposite curse. I had the luck to love her. I can love her. Her means Mother India, this nation. I am lucky. Why? Because I can love her. I got an opportunity to love her. It's my land, my own land. Nannadu, Nanna Bhumi. What care I if queenly treasure is not in her store? But precious enough is for me the living wealth of her love. So which one is a greater for me? Not the queenly treasure of her Mother India. Correct? But what is important? What is greater? The living wealth is of her love. Living wealth of her love is greater than queenly treasure. Correct? Why? Queenly treasure is a material comfort. It is not a permanent one. But her love is a permanent one. Love makes a person very happy. Love makes a person lead a happy life. Correct? Love binds the people together. Correct? No one can steal it. It is a permanent one. It is the greatest wealth. Okay? Now see the questions. First question, see. Why does the poet think that he is blessed? The poet thinks that he is blessed because he was born to this land. Got? Yeah, that is the only reason. Now second question, see. What is very precious for the poet? ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಅಮೂಲ್ಯವಾದಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವುದಲ್ಲಿ? Precious for the poet. The love of motherland, or her love is very precious for the poet. Then 3. Why does the poet value living wealth more than queenly treasure? Discuss in groups. You can discuss. You can discuss with your friends. Then come to a conclusion. Okay? So I'll tell some points. Queenly treasure, it is not permanent. It is a material comfort. The joy, the happiness that we get from queenly treasure is not a permanent one. It goes whenever it loses from our hands, our happiness goes with it. Correct? Love is a permanent one. Love is more strong. And it is long lasting. And it cannot be stolen. Okay? So, mother's love is greater than the queenly treasure. Okay? Then, I think he got. Now come to the lesson, that is the will of sacrifice. The will of sacrifice. What is a will? Will means a wish, a desire, a wish, a desire, a decision. An intention. It is an intention. Willpower. Will of sacrifice. Intention of sacrifice. Desire of sacrifice. Now come to the first paragraph. Very easy lesson. But there is much in it to learn. First paragraph, see. You might have seen the picture, the photo of Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh was born on September 27, 1907 in Katkar, Kalam, Punjab in British India. His grandfather Arjan Singh, father Kishan Singh and uncle Ajit Singh were all active in the freedom struggle. So this lesson is about Bhagat Singh. He was born on September 27th. Bear, give birth to. Correct? Bear, bore, born or born. Two past. Bear, bore, born. He was born. He was born on September 27th, 1907. This is the sentence. Now I will underline this part. Okay? Now frame a question to get the underlined words as answer. So this part answers the question when. Correct? Next we write the helping verb was. was is here. If it is. If it is does. So when was, next comes the subject, doer of the action. When was he? Next comes the main verb, that is born. When was he born? This is the answer. I think he got. So he was born on September. On September. Preposition on. No, on September 27. On 27th September. In September. In June. In May. In the month of May. Preposition, remember. On date. On Monday. Day. Remember. In the year 1947. In 1947. ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕಾಗುವಾಗ ಇನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ತಿಂಗಳಿಗಾಗುವಾಗ ಇನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಡೇ ಸೋಮವಾರ ಮಂಗಳವಾರ ಅಂತ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಆನ್ ಮಂಡೇ. ಡೇಟ್ 27th ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಆನ್ 27th ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಪ್ರಪೋಷನ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಮರಿಬೇಡಿ. ಇನ್ ವೇರ್? ಇನ್ ಕಟ್ಕರ್ ಕಲಾನ್ ಪಂಜಾಬ್. ಸೊ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಇನ್ ಪಂಜಾಬ್ ಸ್ಥಳ. In British India. British India means before 1947 we were ruled by the British. We were being ruled by the British. The British were ruling India. Correct? So in British India, his grandfather Arjan Singh, Father Kishan Singh and Uncle Ajit Singh were all active in the freedom struggle. So the whole family involved in the movement, supported the freedom fighters. Correct? Active. Opposite prefix inactive or passive. Don't be a passive listener. Be an active listener. Be active listeners. Okay? So we're all active in the freedom struggle. Come to second paragraph. Young Bhagat Singh came in contact with some well-known political leaders. As his family members were all in the freedom movement, naturally he could contact with the others. Who are they? Well known means famous. Political leaders like Lala Lajpat Rai and Ras Bihari Bose, while studying at the local DAV school in Lahore. DAV means Dayanand Anglo-Vedic School. Dayanand Anglo-Vedic School in Lahore in 1916. So, when did he meet or come in contact with Lala Lajpat Rai and Ras Bihari Bose? That is in 1916. In response, what happened? He was motivated. He got inspiration. Something inspired him. Next, what happened? In response, in reply, respond verb, responded past tense, responded past participle, response noun. It is a response. Correct? In response to Mahatma Gandhiji's call for non-cooperation. So he called for non-cooperation. Call, here it is noun. It can be used as verb also. Call. For non-cooperation, ಅಸಹಕಾರ ಚಳವಳಿಗೆ ಕರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ, against the British rule in 1921. In 1921, he called for non-cooperation movement. Bhagat Singh left his school in Lahore, DAV school. He left there and joined the national school at Lahore. Why? Why did he leave the school? In response to Gandhiji's call for non-cooperation, he left the school. and joined there. This school, National School at Lahore, was a center of revolutionary activities. What is revolutionary? Involving violence. The activities involved violence. ಹಿಂಸೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಅಹಿಂಸಾ ಚಳವಳಿಯಿಂದ ಹಿಂಸೆಯ ರೂಪಕ್ಕೆ ತಾಳಿತದು. ಸೊ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನರಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಅದು ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಯಿತು. ದೇರ್ ಹಿ ಕೇಮ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನರೀಸ್. ಹೂ ಆರ್ ದೇ? ಕ್ರಾಂತಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಕ್ರಾಂತಿಯಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ತರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಆ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇರುವಂಥವರು. ಸಚ್ ಆಸ್ ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ? ಭಗವತಿ ಚರಣ್, ಸುಖದೇವ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್. He became a member of the Hindustan Republican Association formed by the revolutionaries of Uttar Pradesh. So he became a member of that one. Now he had revolutionary ideas. He was influenced by the revolutionary ideas of those leaders. He thought that it was better. So he selected that path. And there he was. In Uttar Pradesh, there he was initiated. What is initiate? Initiate means begin. Initiate means start. Initiate means introduce. So he was introduced into their firebrand activities. What is firebrand? Activities, noun. Namapada adu. Activity, noun. Firebrand. What is the participle speech of firebrand? Which activity? The word firebrand modifies what? The activity. What kind of activity? Firebrand activity. ಯಾವುದಾಗದ್ರೆ ನಾಮಪದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಶೇಷಣವನ್ನು ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಾಮ ವಿಶೇಷಣ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್. ಎಂಥ ಹುಡುಗ? ಗುಡ್ ಬಾಯ್. ಹುಡುಗನನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ಅದು. ನಾಮಪದ ಹುಡುಗ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್. ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್. Flower is noun. Correct? ಎಂಥ ಹೂ? Beautiful. So the word beautiful adds something to the meaning of the flower. Correct? ಎಂಥ ಹೂ ಅದು? ಸುಂದರವಾದಂಥದ್ದು. Beautiful adjective. He draws beautifully. ಹೇಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ಅದು. ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲಿ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಬ್. ವರ್ಬನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಹೇಗೆ? ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲಿ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಬ್. ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫೈ ವರ್ಬ್. ಬ್ಯೂಟಿ ನೌನ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಫೈರ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್. FIRE ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಫೈರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಫೈರ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ someone who tries. Someone who tries to make people angry about what? About a law or government etc. so that they will try to change it. See the meaning. Someone who tries to make people angry about a law, about a government, etc., so that they will try to change it. That is firebrand activities. That means the intention of the people was to change the government or the law Am I right? Then firebrand activities ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Number 3, paragraph number 3, see. The revolutionaries were branded as the terrorists by the British government. They believed that the British rule was unjust and oppressive. Therefore, it was legitimate on the part to use violence as a weapon to overthrow the foreigners. They used bombs and guns against the British and robbed their establishments. Their ideas differed from the Gandhian idea of a freedom movement based on non-violence or ahimsa. So Gandhiji followed ahimsa path to get freedom. But the revolutionaries did not believe in that path. They followed revolutionary path. See, the revolutionaries, Krantikarigalu, were branded as terrorists by the British government. Branded means marked. Branded means marked. Branded means graded. Branded means labeled. They were labeled, they were graded, they were marked, they were symbolized. How? As terrorists. So, the British considered these revolutionaries as terrorists. For them, for the British, they were terrorists. For us, they were freedom fighters. Correct? Then, by the British government, they believe opposite, disbelieve. You know what is finite and non-finite? Verbs are many kinds, you know. Finite verb and non-finite verb. So this is the verb. They believed is the verb. What is the tense of that verb? Past tense. Correct? So it tells the tense. Present tense, the tense. So present tense and past tense form for verbs are called finite verb. The verb which gives the tense of the sentence verb is called finite verb. For example, I sing. Sing is the present tense. So it tells the tense. So it is finite verb. Mother gives me money every day. Gives is the present tense. Correct? It gives the tense of that sentence. So it is finite verb. Mother gave me money yesterday. Gave is past tense. Correct? It gives the tense. So it is a finite verb. Why? It tells the tense of the sentence. So present tense form and past tense form which tells the tense of the sentence is called what is that? Finite verb. The verb which doesn't tell the tense is called non-finite. For example, I am dictating 10 words. This is a sentence. Am, the verb am tells the tense. Dictating doesn't tell the tense. Correct? So, dictating is non-finite. So, present tense, past tense tells the tense, they are finite. Present participle, past participle and infinitive, they do not tell the tense, so they are non-finite. Correct? Now come to the lesson. Remember this point. They believed that the British rule was unjust. What is just? Just means fair. Just means fair. Reasonable. Unjust means unreasonable. Unjust means not fair. Just opposite unjust. ನ್ಯಾಯಯುತವಲ್ಲದ್ದು ಅಂತ. So the British rule was unjust and oppressive. Oppressive, is it given their meaning? See that? Oppressive. The British were oppressors. Correct? They ruled in an oppressive manner. Oppressive means Oppressive means despotic. Oppressive means inhuman. Inhuman means cruel. Correct? Oppressors, those who rule in an inhuman manner, is called oppressor. Oppressed, ತುಳಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಾದಂಥವರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ರೆಸಿವ್, ದೇರ್ ರೂಲ್ ವಾಸ್ ಡೆಸ್ಪಾಟಿಕ್, ದೇ ರೂಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಡೆಸ್ಪಾಟಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಡ್ ದೇ ಥಿಂಕ್? What did the revolutionary think? Therefore, it was legitimate. Legitimate means lawful. It is according to law. Which one is according to law? On their part, to use violence. So, we should use violence. They decided to use violence. Why? Because the rule of the British was unjust and oppressive. It is not according to law. It is not according to humanity. Violence as a weapon, it is the real weapon, it is the correct weapon. Why? To overthrow, bisadbeku avarnu, overthrow the foreigners. We should make them live, we should overthrow them. We cannot overthrow them, or we cannot make them leave our country just by following the rules, but we should use violence. So it is lawful, they thought. They used, so for that, what did they do? They used bombs and guns against the British. As a part of their belief, they used bombs and guns against the British and robbed present, robbed past, robbed past participle, robbed what? Their establishments, buildings, factories, the things belong to them. Correct? They robbed them. Dochitare. Their ideas, their means revolutionaries. Their ideas differ present, differed past participle. Their ideas were different from the Gandhian idea of freedom movement. What was the Gandhian idea of freedom movement? That is non-violence. We should get freedom through non-violence, based on non-violence or ahimsa. So, ideals of revolutionaries were what? Violence. The idea or ideals of Gandhian thought were what? Non-violence. Correct? Now, Bhagat Singh, come to the fourth paragraph. Bhagat Singh is remembered even today not only as a bold revolutionary figure but also as a great thinker. We remember Bhagat Singh. Why? He was a bold opposite, timid. Correct? Bold, timid. Bold, brave, revolutionary figure. Revolutionary adjective. What kind of figure? Revolutionary figure. But also, see the conjunction, not only but also. But also as a great thinker. He was also a great thinker. What kind of thinker? Great thinker. He was steeped in the best tradition of socialistic thought. What is steep? Steep means to have a lot of particular quality. Steeped in history, steeped in traditions. You might have heard the word. Steeped, ಅದು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿಕೊಂಡಿದೆ, ಮುಳುಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ, immersed. Steeped or to be deeply immersed. ಇದಾಗ್ಬೋದು. Deeply immersed. ಮುಳುಗಿದನದಲ್ಲಿ, ಆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, immersed in a particular tradition of socialistic thought. That theory, that socialistic theory advocated collective or state ownership of means of production. Collective ownership, everybody has the right. What are those means of production? Land, labor and capital. Capital means bandavala. Land, labor, capital are the means of production according to whom? Bhagat Singh. So, collective ownership. This is borne out. Borne out means, so this thought, this idea, this is borne out in numerous letters. Born, B-O-R-N-E, borne out means carried out. Carried out in numerous means many letters. This one, this idea is executed in many letters. Pamphlets, karapatragalu, and articles that he wrote in the course of short, but course means hadi. Course of short, long, opposite. But turbulent life in prison. So how did he carry out? How did he implement? How did he make the people aware of his idea? Through letters, through articles, through pamphlets. He published that idea throughout India. Correct? So where did he write those things? But turbulent life in prison. He wrote those articles, he wrote those letters in prison. Turbulent means what? Turbulent means violent. So what kind of life did he lead in the prison? It was a turbulent life, it was a violent life, it was a vicious, uncivilized, barbarous. So he was treated cruelly in the prison, but he didn't concentrate on that life, but he wrote, he created awareness in the minds of the people about India, about the nation, about how to fight against the British. He wrote that revolution does not mean violence, but the spirit of freedom, the longing for a change for the better. We are enjoying, but we should enjoy better than this one. What is revolution? It doesn't mean violence. It doesn't take the word violence. Correct? Revolution means, it doesn't mean violence, but the spirit of freedom. Revolution means spirit of freedom. The longing for a change for the better. Longing means desiring. Desiring for the change for the better. We should have the desire. We should have the willpower. We should have the confidence that we could get better life than this one. That is revolution. There should be a change. Correct? This is the belief who had Bhagat Singh had. Correct? Now see the questions. Who actively participated in the freedom struggle from Bhagat Singh's family? Write the answers. Go through the text. Correct? So, second question, when was Bhagat Singh born? Third question, where was Bhagat Singh born? Correct? So, name the political leaders who were in contact with Bhagat Singh when he was in DAV school in Lahore. Fourth question. I think you can write. Okay? Read the lesson thoroughly and answer those questions. ಓಕೆ, ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.